Alright, so we got some of the preview stuff for the next Dokkan LRs. Obviously, it is Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta, alongside with the LR Meta Cooler, or Metal Cooler, whatever you guys want to call him. Let's take a look at these little previews first, as these are part of the social media campaigns that are happening on both Global and JP. Let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest right there. Oh shoot, that's still going on. Let me be honest with this one. There are a couple things that are kind of noticeable. First of all, they do have voice lines, obviously, which means they have active skills and a possible entry animation. I believe this one should be an entry animation. If not, they also might have a active skill, two active skills potentially. One active skill may be leading into a costume change, sort of similar to how Gohan and LR Gohan and Krillin were designed. So if I can find them, I don't know, they're not in here. They're in the planet. I'm gonna go to the Planet Saga for this one, because I believe from what I remember, the when you costume change using or transform with LR Gohan and Krillin, they actually do become they actually do somehow become a different unit. I forget, but I think they do become a different unit. Because I believe, yeah, their passive suit change, which means it is definitely a different unit. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be something like, I'm pretty sure Goku and Vegeta are going to be something like that, which is pretty cool. Plus, I'm pretty sure they have two active skills. So one active skill that goes into their costume change, and then one that goes into this kind of active skill. Either that, or you have one entry animation, one active skill, where this is the active skill. So the double attack, the orb attack, and then what you call it, the destructo disc, and then we also have the transformation, which I like the fact that you're actually getting this kind of a cutscene right here because it's really cool. I the categories I could possibly think they would be on, based on that. First of all out. They're gonna be on all out struggle. Let's be honest. They could potentially be the 200% lead for the category, which I wouldn't mind honestly, because let's get this straight. We only have 150% leads for this category, and we need a 200% lead for the category, I guess. It just works. I think it just works the way it is. And if possible, maybe Pure Saiyans. The last Pure Saiyans lead that we had is Raditz, and considering that not many people like Raditz as the Pure Saiyans lead, which, by the way, technically is a pretty good leader skill. It's just the fact that Raditz isn't that great, which is the reason why people want it. I personally think it's okay. No, there could be a different lead, let's be honest. But still, uh, for a straight up 130% with 30% extra boost, I don't care what category it is, as long as they have like the right categories. I think this will be fine. But still, we'll see how it goes, because, like I said, the way they're designed is entry animation and then just an active skill, or a possible double active skill with a change slash transformation mechanic. So that could be that. Also, maybe their active skill animations for this one could just be like at a certain HP restriction. You can use this active skill and do ultimate damage while greatly raising attack. That's the only thing I could think of for that, because that's what it is. And then we have Cooler right here, which I will put my mic down for, and then you guys can watch for a little bit. If there's DMC, I will turn it off actually.
every bit of your life force. Splendid. I'll take as much as I please.
Alright, so let me see if I can get this one straight here. Cooler. Oh, let me actually turn this down. Cooler has a couple things. A revival. I know, I can tell this guy has a revival. Because if we actually do this, I will only be resurrected. Yeah, this dude got a revival. It's gonna be funny as hell. And just using what you'll call it, this LR Cooler army as an example, we could see a couple things. One is the fact that, as an example of the structure of the link set, but in terms of the design of this guy, he's probably gonna have a revival, which is cool because the first Carnival unit, aka Super Saiyan Goku, had a revival, so why not this guy? No, this is actually the first villain to have a revival, because out of all the revival units that we had, we only had super type units, super class units that had revival. So this is the first extreme class unit to have one, which is great, because this is the only extreme class unit that will have revival, which is cool. What else? Oh yeah, he says it will get stronger, right? Yeah, more strength. That means he gonna have buffs when he gets revived. So probably like Goku will probably have the ability to get some sort of huge attack and defensive buff after reviving, which could be very easy to obtain. Just like how Goku was pretty easy to obtain, this one should be easy to obtain as well. We'll see. Plus, he does have voice lines, so this is actually a revival. Next up, we also do have, it looks like, 2 active skills? Possibly 2 active skills for this one as well. So, like, we have 1 active skill that goes... One active skill that goes using his army, or it could just be like a regular super attack that basically just does an army super attack, which is pretty nice animations actually. Yeah, they have pretty nice animations. And then we obviously have the LR Cooler Core, which if I could find the original art for it, yeah, right here. I'm pretty sure he will have some sort of temporary active skill mechanic that will allow him to transform into the core so that he can super attack with shoot, where is it? With that. Allow him to super attack with just that, and then he'll probably heal on super with that, but I don't think that's possible. Because that would mean like that would be the very first rage / giant mechanic to actually heal HP, even though you don't take damage in giant form or rage form. So that'll be pretty cool. Like the very first kind of mechanic that does that. It does sound pretty cool. But in terms of links, they're both LRs, so let's just get into the fact for Cooler. The only thing that would probably change out of this, and I'll probably keep this link set, could be, I guess, Nightmare. It could replace Nightmare. What is Nightmare exactly? Nightmare, Fear Faith, or Shocking Speed, I don't know. Nightmare, 10% attack. This is 2 key. Probably either of those, or just replace Shocking Speed. Because I could see him with auto regeneration. Because if they took off big bad bosses, then the unit would not have as much usefulness as other units would. And they want this unit to link up with Cooler in some sort of way. Plus, he's going to be a Carnival unit, so he'll have a straight up 200% leader skill, just like Goku. And it's only going to be a single category, unfortunately, which is fine. What am I supposed to suspect him to have, like, artificial life forms? I think that's like the only one that I could think of. I did show off an artificial life forms unit like yesterday or a couple days ago, so definitely would be useful if I waited a little longer. In terms of this, honestly I could just use this as an example, except for the links. But maybe something like Desperate Struggle, 3 key 170%, and then some sort of other 30% leader or category buff for Goku and Vegeta. Well, who knows? Oh wait, hold on. There's one more thing I do want to mention. I think it's somewhere down here. Yeah. So the banner will be up in in a few days, I believe. Hold on, let me check my phone actually. Around 9/11. Yeah. Um, so in a few days from now, on at 8 p.m. Oh wow, that's cool. So 8 p.m. in a few days, so on Wednesday, the banners will drop at the same exact time as JP. It'll be buy three get one free on both banners. And I could imagine that for this guy, I could see, LR full power Frieza, probably. Um, who else? Some other extreme LRs in there. Extreme class LRs, including the original int meta cooler is gonna be on there, so probably so. Maybe also another unit that could EZA later on, but I don't think so. I think it's just also going to include like the SR Piccolo and the Tech Vegeta that we just got for the EZA with this cooler, with the AGL meta cooler, so it works. And then for these guys, I don't know. I think no, actually I kind of know. I think it's just the opposite of some of the dual Dokkan festivals that have released in the previous worldwide download celebrations, except a couple of them. I won't even know until like the banners drop in a data download or something like that. But we shall see. We shall see. I believe that these units are going to be very, very good at like top five. Maybe like, could they surpass the Cemetery LRs? Potentially, but they could at least be top 10. Who knows? But for now, I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me know what you guys think of these animations right here. I think the animations and the voice lines do sound and look really good. But if you were to predict the units what they could actually do, uh, yeah, predict them. Just put them in the comment section below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Uh, that's it. Let me know what you guys think, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.